Welcome to part 3 of LEGO City 2, and the first couple things that we did is over there is an office building, and we didn't add any interior yet. We're kind of choosing between a couple different options of what it can be, but that's going to be in part 4 hopefully. And over here with the cafe, we didn't really do anything to it, as well as the coffee shop. Also in part 4, we're going to be hopefully working on that. And right behind there is this nice transition of grass to a park with a playground that's going to go there. And I think we talked about that in part 2. And we also added this railroad. And this railroad, we're going to have the start of a train behind this fire station. We also did this road with a bridge. And this fire station, we didn't really like how it goes with this city. It doesn't really fit the theme of anything. So we're going to be taking this out and putting a new thing in here. And over here with the basement again. And this fire truck, it's actually pretty cool. So there's some compartments over here, quite a few of them. And over here with some dials and knobs and a fire hose, which is in a nicely wound up spool. And the ladder. So the ladder can go pretty high, if I don't break it. And it also swivels, and it actually extends out. Pretty high. So I definitely think it's a little extra. And you can angle it, and I can angle it at any part I need. Now there's another thing with this. The fire station has 2 garage doors, and they open up, and the fire truck can kinda fit in, but it kind of stops. And the reason for that is the garage door goes up, and it can't fit between the garage door and the roof. But if you take the fire truck and put it in the back with the garage door down, it can fit. So it can clear the top of the roof, but not with the garage door open. And it just kind of barely fits in before the edge of the city. And we didn't really like that. We didn't like how you can't actually pull it out. I mean, you can, but then it doesn't go back in necessarily. So we're going to be changing out the fire station for another fire station. And over here we have the ice cream shop. Now we've done a lot to this. We did the floor, and my favorite part about this is either the family or this little pop machine. And it's Coca-Cola with different dispensers, and name in the comments what you think those dispensers are, starting with orange to red. And this countertop with the pop can lids on it and a little garbage can, that was so hard. There's a whole bunch of different ways that I accomplished this, and that curve right there, the bricks are actually sideways on their side, and to accomplish in that short of distance all of that stuff and making it line up with the pop machine, and the lids have these little guard things on the side, and I had to make the edge for the 2 sideways pieces to come up just right, and it was so hard to do, and there's a little gap, and it just fits so perfectly though. And with the rest of the ice cream shop, we added some tables and chairs, a whole bunch of them. They actually fit perfectly inside of the space, all of the ones on the wall. The tables actually don't line up with the glass how I quite wanted them to. They're a little offset, but all the gaps and everything, that just lined up perfectly. And there's 2 little dots here. We're gonna put 2 more minifigures there. We actually did kind of run out of the white 2x2s, so we kind of did some tricks and stuff to kind of take them as far as we could. These minifigures actually are in, so there's a dot right there. So they're not just freestanding where they can knock over, but we actually took some time and put dots in where they go. And we did do a foot of rock wall over there. One last thing over there in that giant blank area, that 4th of this place, we actually don't have enough bricks to do all the stilts. So there's a whole bunch of these stilts supporting the whole thing up, and we actually don't have the pieces for any more of them, so that's kind of an issue. So we can't do that area, so we're gonna make it nice and straight and just kind of cut it off right there. We were hoping that we could do the whole thing. Originally, actually, it was gonna be this one table and only half of it. So I'm very glad we went all the way, but we can't quite get all of that done, but that's okay. Anyway, that is pretty much it for this video. And by the way, we are trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year. So please consider subscribing if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell to see when we upload our next video.